Welcome to Team Talk. As this is the last Team Talk of 2015, I thought we would look back at what we've achieved this year and look ahead to some of the challenges facing us next year in 2016. 2015 saw the election of a new government, a government that came in with a majority and with it some clear manifesto pledges. 4 of these are of direct relevance to the work of CITB. The first is a big increase in the number of apprentices, 3 million starts by 2020, many of which will be in the construction sector. The second is the devolution of powers and budgets to Scotland and Wales and throughout the English regions. The third is a huge increase in the number of houses that are going to be built. And the fourth is in the delivery of major infrastructure projects like High Speed 2. Delivering on government's priorities presents a huge challenge to the industry, particularly in the area of skills and training. Now, this is where CITB can help. We asked industry earlier in the year where it is that we can add most value to help industry, and 4 clear areas were identified. The first is in how we can be a quality assurer. The second is being in a trusted advisor. And the third is in the way we can enable things to be done, as opposed to just doing things ourselves. And finally, being that promoter of innovation. We call these 4 areas our value propositions, and together they support and inform our mission and vision. Our mission is our statement of purpose. Why do we exist? And it is to attract and support the development of people to construct a better Britain. Our vision, on the other hand, is a statement of where it is in the future we want to be. And this is a vision for not just CITB, but for British construction. And our vision is for British construction to have a recognised world-class innovative approach to developing its workforce to deliver quality in the built environment. Delivering on our mission and vision will require us to focus on a few big projects that will take us towards them. In the course of 2015, we've concentrated on 5 major strategic change projects, and these are our work on apprenticeships reform, imaging recruitment, including the successful and recent launch of Go Construct, the reform of our investment funding, the provider strategy, and building the evidence base. So as well as delivering on the big projects, we've also been making changes to the way in which we work with and engage the industry. We've been undertaking a lot of survey work in 2015, receiving many complaints as well as compliments, and we've been running centre enterprise events around the country where we've gained a lot of useful feedback. We've also drawn up our customer promises charter. And in 2015, and at long last I hear you say, we've entered the digital era with great success on our explainer videos on our website and the CDM Wizard app. And we've been working in partnership to a much greater degree. We saw in 2015 the successful launch of the West Midlands Construction UTC, for example. Your CITB, Your Say, for me, has been an important initiative in 2015 because it's about creating a sense of a continuous conversation right throughout the organisation where everyone feels they can take a part in it. We saw, for example, earlier in the year, with our conferences up and down the country, 800 colleagues taking part in those. And from those conferences, we took a number of themes and looked at them more closely in the recent Pulse survey that we've just conducted. And we've also run the first of our build groups, which again allows the opportunity for colleagues to come together to work on how we're going to put together the CITB of the future and the one that we want it to be. It's all very well undertaking these surveys, I hear you say, but what are you doing with the feedback? Well, in 2014, when we conducted the survey then, there were 3 areas that were of particular concern to you. One was in the use of tools and technology to support you in your work. The second was around personal development and recognition. And the third was in well-being. And in 2015, we've been working hard on making improvements in all those areas. Taking tools and technologies first, during 2015, we've started trialling the use of iPads and smartphones and the use of Skype as a replacement for Communicator. And we've also been developing a product information guide, a sort of knowledge bank that brings together all things CITB that we can use on or offline. Taking personal development and recognition, here I'm wanting to create a greater sense of ownership of career and personal development by every colleague throughout CITB. And supporting this is the recognition scheme that we have, and I was delighted to see the winners of that this year at our Pride of Construction Awards in November. To help new joiners, we've revamped our induction programme, and that will be launched in 2016. And finally, we are introducing a training prospectus which will make it easier to find courses relevant to personal development. And well-being. This, for me, is a very important subject, and too often I find there's a lack of real awareness about what this is all about. So I was delighted in 2015 that we've been running a number of courses designed at raising awareness about this very important subject. We've also improved our policies in 2015 on flexible working and family leave. And we've added to MyFlex benefits. And to cap it all, in 2015, we were awarded the Gold Equality Standard Award for Diversity and Equality. So, as we look ahead to 2016, what are the things that will be really important to us? Well, I've picked out a number of things here. And if we're going to be successful in delivering our mission and vision, they all need to work in concert with each other. The first is having real clarity around where it is we're heading, the target model. The second is in having confidence in the plan that will get us there. The third is in the way we will work together, building on the success of 2015, for example, as one CITB, living our behaviours. We will have new management arrangements in support of this. And finally, I want us to focus on doing the few things that make most difference and that the industry value most. If we start less and finish more, we'll be seen as adding real value to our industry. In concluding Team Talk for 2015, it remains for me to say, well done. I think we've done very well in 2015. We've laid down some very good foundations. It's been a year of great difficulty and much uncertainty, but I've been impressed by the way colleagues have supported each other and supported me. We look ahead to 2016 with some big challenges ahead of us, some uncertainties also, but I think we also have opportunities. What we've done in 2015, I think, lays down good foundations for 2016. And thank you. Thank you for your support to the industry, to colleagues, and to me. And I hope you all have a very good Christmas break.